Greater Milwaukee Urban League is celebrating a big milestone this year. For 105 years, it has served as a beacon of promise and opportunity for Milwaukee's African American community. Here to tell us more about Greater Milwaukee Urban League, including some new programming, is Dr. Eve M. Hall, President and CEO of Greater Milwaukee Urban League. Welcome back to Connect MKE, Dr. Hall.
Well, thank you, Madam Denise.
For those who may not be familiar with Greater Milwaukee Urban League, can you briefly describe the support it offers to the community?
Absolutely. Well, Denise, as you know, we've been around now 105 years. This marks 105 years, and we have served as an urban advocacy and social service agency offering support in the areas of employment, education, health, housing, entrepreneurship, and we also focus on civic engagement and social justice.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the specifics and some of the programming you're offering. What are some of the programs that you offer in employment? How do you help people find and prepare for employment?
So in employment, first of all, we offer one-on-one coaching with individuals, identifying what their interests, their skills, and their talents are, and hopefully finding a match for them with an employer. In addition, we provide support services such as driver's permit classes for both youth and adults. We provide Microsoft Office certification, so individuals have a chance to enhance their skills or even begin their skills in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. We also offer some support in terms of just professional development and training, some upskilling, just social skills that can be very helpful in the workplace for both, again, youth and adults.
Your education programs are also very robust in terms of the number of programs that you offer. Can you give our viewers some information about those, and what ages of youth do you serve?
So when it comes to our youth, we are working with grades 5 through 12, and we have a program called Project Mentoring, which involves, of course, mentoring, supporting our students with adults and young professionals, community service projects, support in terms of academic enrichment. And we also provide, Denise, laptops and scholarship awards, which is through a competitive process. This is primarily for seniors who have made a commitment to a 2 or 4 year institution. So, this is something that is ongoing with a number of public, charter, and private schools. We also have a very special event every year at our annual conference that includes a youth summit. And so we always have students who are represented at a youth summit, which is a very memorable experience for our students since they are meeting students from all over the country with the same mindset as they have.
You also have a program that really helps to introduce young people in a very hands-on way to careers in STEAM. Science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
That is correct. We actually began that just before the pandemic hit, like that January. So we were excited to get that in. Ever since, annually, we bring together anywhere from 250 to 300 students, basically grades 5 through 8. And they have hands-on experiences through the volunteer efforts of various organizations and companies, Medical College of Wisconsin, We Energies, just to name a few, who are actually there providing support to our students. We even have a special session where we have someone from the weather who reports weather and gives them exciting experiences and seeing how the weather, I want to call it the weathermen, weatherwomen, report on upcoming storms and just what is happening with the climate. So that's one of the special experiences for students.
Your advocacy work has also really evolved over the years. It's something that really has evolved in the time that you have been head of Greater Milwaukee Urban League. What are some of the advocacy projects and programs you work on?
So our advocacy focuses on home ownership, health equity, voter education, and outreach. Home ownership, Denise, has really been important to us because, as we know, unfortunately, the African American community has one of the lowest rates of home ownership. So we're trying to address that gap, and our partners include Axe Housing, WIDA, U.S. Bank especially, and then various churches and other organizations. And we work with cohorts, really coaching individuals to first-time home ownership. So that's been very key in terms of economic advancement and stability. Health equity, it's a real push around making sure that our community is aware of just precautions, whether it's vaccinations connected to COVID or influenza, respiratory diseases and illnesses. So with our health equity, we actually host town hall meetings via phone. We just had one last week, and we had approximately 3,000 participants from various zip codes in the area. So that's been very significant for us. And then third, when I speak about voter education and outreach, we are nonpartisan. We do not endorse candidates. What we do endorse and encourage is that everyone understand the importance of their vote and to make sure that they are very familiar with the issues most important to them and determine what candidates especially support their concerns and issues.
We want to spend a little bit of time talking about a new program that you have, Level Up, which is specifically geared towards young people and employment.
So Level Up, I'm proud to say, was really started through our own staff as they observed gaps with our youth when they said they wanted to work, but really weren't prepared to do so. As a result, we have the Level Up program, which is basically youth employment training and support and preparation on site at the Greater Milwaukee Urban League. And during that time, students really learn the correct ways, the incorrect ways when it comes to preparing for employment, when it comes to interview, dress, just all of the key aspects around being successful in their career as well as just their early jobs. What's very special about this as well is we have employers who are on site the day that these students are receiving this training, so they have an immediate reward to speak with potential employers. When we did this the first time, we had actually 30 to 35 students who were able to secure employment.
That's wonderful. When you talk about these programs that we've just discussed, obviously you need resources to be able to offer these programs. The Black and White Ball is coming up. That is a major fundraiser for you. How important is the Black and White Ball in raising funds to continuing these programs and being able to take advantage of the opportunities like Level Up when you have an opportunity to start something new?
So the Black and White Ball, that is a tradition. It's historic, 39 years of Black and White Ball. Why is it important? The funding that we raise that evening supports our overall operations so that we can continue to provide the services and programs, and that we're able to start new programs as well. So while this is a night of fun and enjoyment, it's always a reminder to our participants and others that this night is very important to the continued existence of the Urban League and really the flexibility that we have to expand our programming and sustain what we do have.
People want to get tickets. What do they do?
So you can call our office, 414-374-5850, and ask for Florida Perry Smith. You can also go to our website, which is really the easiest, www.tmul.org, and you can sign up and secure tickets as well as sponsorships, which involves tables. We are at the Baird Center this year, the rooftop, which everyone is excited about in this city. On Saturday, November 2nd is the date. So I hope that many of you that are listening tonight will join us that evening for a good time, but especially to support a most important cause in our city, which is to empower our community and change lives.
Dr. Hall, thank you so much for joining us and for the work Greater Milwaukee Urban League does every day.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We're right back with a program that helps young readers catch up and get ahead.